Welcome back, everyone, to the penultimate episode of Let's Play Rule the Waves. I think this will be the last one we do. I'm trying to get these destroyers and these light cruisers, but for some reason the formation is locked. I think it'll go away in a little bit. Anyways, wow. Seems like it's kind of locking us out of combat for a little bit, just the way sometimes it does before we've spotted the enemy, but I have already spotted the enemy. So it's a little unusual. Anyway, I'm sure it'll go away in a second, or if it doesn't, we're going to have... Well, hey, that's nice. We already got a hit, although the Reno's already getting pummeled. Reno, come on. Come on, man. Let's just immediately... No, these are berry class. We don't have enough torpedoes to... We can't even do smoke. Nothing is working. I am upset. This is a little upsetting because it won't let me change the formation. This guy's just running back here. He's not going in the direction I want him to go. I'm at a series. Okay, here we go. Finally, things are getting fixed. Okay, squad max. Get out of the Oklahoma's way. You change direction, squad max. And I also want you to be in line ahead. Okay, that's going to be good. So things are going to work a lot better like that. My goal in this one is actually just to divert the redoubtables. And hopefully, if we get a chance, I'll make a torpedo run at them. More importantly, for the time being, I'm going to try to save my... Oh my gosh, one hit with our heavy guns has taken the Oklahoma down to 34%. Wow, a third of her health is destroyed in a single hit. So let's go ahead and deploy smokescreen and actually run interference. So that seems to be... Oh gosh, critical hit on the Oklahoma. That's power loss, so she won't be able to do anything for a little bit. I'm going to keep the Oklahoma moving at max speed, which will hopefully detach the North Dakota, because I prefer to have independent control. So let's get these guys to go like this. Hopefully the Fresno can sneak up and actually launch some torpedoes. I want them to go this way so that maybe these guys who are under AI control will assist. Ideally by launching torpedoes. Because these guys are what? I mean, these are call classes. If they launch torpedoes, it's serious business. So what I'm going to do is encourage torpedo launching. I don't know if this affects the AI. I doubt it, but we could use any help we can get here. So the Oklahoma is just getting ravaged here. We need to change course because she is, well, she's dead in the water anyway. So North Dakota is still hitting the redoubtable with a few things. This looks good. That's a good launch of volley from our ships. We're getting a few hits in. That's good. Let's stop laying smoke because it looks like the smoke's already moving behind the Oklahoma, or in front of it, I should say. Get the Fresno to keep doing that. That's good. They are going to turn, so all those torpedoes will miss. The Reno's actually firing. Not bad. Not doing a bad job. I didn't even get my things going on. So yeah, the Oklahoma, where she's got 4 12-inch guns against like 10 14-inch guns. You can tell who's likely going to win this fight. Actually, what I'll do is probably get the North Dakota to turn away. We want to just have her drift out of the fight. She's going to be less effective, in fact, than our destroyers or our light cruisers. So we'll send these guys just around our ships. I'm willing to sacrifice as many transports, many destroyers as I'm just willing to sacrifice them in order to get hits off on these dreadnoughts. So as long as we don't lose a ship, I'll be very happy. And they're continuing to move in this direction. That's good. Let's just continue to move away. These guys can launch torpedoes if they want. And they, yeah, if they can take care of the escort, that'd be great. Then I can move in with impunity. Okay, the Oklahoma's still being hit. That's not good. Okay, whoops, I turned, but okay, let's keep going that way now. Fresno's launching torpedoes. That's a good thing, I think. I hope. We are kind of downwind of them. Upwind, I mean. So as soon as you launch torpedoes, just get the hell out of Dodge. Turn back. We want our destroyers to make the torpedo runs. So we'll go ahead and do that. These are berry classes. Oh, yes, I want to detach her. if she ever gets back in the fight, I want her to move as fast as she can away from the action. She can't even move 22, so that's a joke, but yeah. And this guy's probably having some fouling of the lines. Yep, minus 20. Not good, but that's fine. So we'll get the Paulding to make her run the Fresno to turn back and fire starboard torpedoes if we can. North Dakota's taking a few hits. Let's try to discourage that by turning the other way. Looks like the Drayton has detached for some reason. It must have been last turn. I don't remember why, or I don't have... But that's fine. We'll make our run at the dreadnoughts, and we'll see what happens. These guys should all have torpedoes not launching, but that one does. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, this is good. This is a good firing solution for this guy. Okay, we'll definitely take off the lack of the launching torpedoes. This is pretty close. And actually, we'll move in with the... Hey, let's just go totally crazy. If we get lucky, we get lucky. Hit some destroyer... I mean, hit the dreadnoughts. They obviously know at this point things are not ideal. So probably they know we're launching torpedoes. The Drayton to close in. I want everyone to launch torpedoes at the battleships. Yes. Funny how the battle cruiser is actually the battleships, and the battleships is the destroyer. Very silly. Drayton, you gotta go in, buddy. Well, let's just do this weird thing. How the hell is the Redoubtable hitting the Oklahoma? All this and carnage going on, and they're still firing at the Oklahoma? Well, let's hope that we can get some payback. Good. Let them fire at the destroyer now. I mean, the Oklahoma now. Well, that just pretty much blew balls. Yeah, that sucked a lot. These guys are probably reloading their port torpedoes. Yep, so we'll probably go starboard on them then. Okay, let's see if we can get a few torpedoes off on the Redoubtable. This would be nice. Oh, slow down, please slow down. Launch your torpedoes, launch your torpedoes. Keep circling. Come on. Why aren't you launching torpedoes? There it is. Okay, good, 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 good. We got one. All right. Oh, two. Okay. I don't know why they would only have light damage. Okay, so now we need to get our port side to them. Left side. You also have a port side available, so turn back the other way. No, this way. Oh, her rudder's stuck. Well, that's not going to do you any good, Reno. Where the heck is... Oh my gosh. No, turn away. Yeah, yikes. Fresno, you notice how you're in a great position to launch torpedoes? I feel like a broken record. Do it. Do it. Launch your torpedoes. You have one available. I checked. It was port side. You have your port side. Look how close they are. You can't miss from here. There it is. Nice. And the third torpedo I found usually is enough to sink it. So let's go ahead and pull away. We'll even make smoke. Just because... wait, you still have a torpedo? Left side? Oh, you have both. Okay. So why don't you make a run that will preserve the Fresno, I hope. Actually, to be honest, your starboard side is destroyed, so you can only launch left. I mean, if we can make sure this guy sinks, that would be really nice. The Fresno's expendable at this point because well, she's not going to get another torpedo back in 21 minutes. 21 rounds, 21 of these minutes is just too long for the Fresno. But the Reno could get another hit off on this Redoubtable. It's conceivable. She seems like she's fine. She's taken 3 torpedoes. Like, what the heck's up with this? Okay. Detach, Reno. Detach. Fire your... Oh, whatever. Okay, whatever. Let's just end this. It's over. It's obviously over. Fresno has no torpedoes. Let's end this. We were all sinking. We're all going to the bottom. There we go. Good. Alright, let's see what happens in the end. I mean, the Reno, I don't even know what's going on here. She's sinking, of course, and she hasn't sunk yet, but, I mean, hey, Reno, if you can get off a last barrage of torpedoes, that'd be nice, but I doubt it. Okay, well, we're all sinking. Good. Good riddance. Useless bunch of people. Okay, that's all of our ships. We have no ships left. Whatever. I just want to know, did I sink their ship or not? It was a long fight. There we go. Okay, so we ended up sinking. Oh my gosh. We did end up sinking one of their dreadnoughts at the cost of 2 of our battleships, but this still ended up being a victory because we did torpedo. Oh, this is incredible. Okay, you know what? Well, hey, I will take this. I will take it. They didn't sink our ship. I mean, this only amounted to 2,000 victory points, which is pennies compared to sinking their dreadnought, which is amazing. So if we look at this, it gave us 93,000 points sinking the Redoubtable. So just kamikazing all our ships in to sink them with our torpedoes ended up being worth all of our ships were not the cost of a single Redoubtable. 93,000 points compared to, like, even our battleships here were only 26,000, so we lost 50,000, 20,000 for our light cruisers, which probably was canceled, and then the destroyers were probably canceled out by the damage we did to the Magnificent, which is their worst one. This is 14-inch. The Redoubtable is also 14-inch, 30,000, huh? Oh, they're both Redoubtable class. I was looking at the name, but not this is the name, but not the ship type. Okay, so worth it then. We wanted to get rid of those old battleships anyways, right? Good. Well, I'm not going to spend any more time on this battle. It was a really silly battle. We got lucky. You know, it just ended up charging at them, firing torpedoes. Kind of silly. So let's just push on. Yeah, okay, another, whatever, if you want to call it that, decisive battle. I think it was... You can talk about this in the newspapers in a good light. Like, oh, we sent... But we probably lost way more people than they did. And victory points wise, we'll take it as a victory, but I don't feel like it deserves a victory. Okay, so where are we at in all of this now? Well, we have still our raiders. We have one in the East Coast, which is, you know, a little bit weak. Let's make sure all this is fine. Everything looks good. Okay. So let me sort by type, location, and then type. We have 2 in the Caribbean, which are fine. One of our battleships, I forget why or whatever's going on. Let's just make sure we have everyone. We have accelerated this one, that's fine. The Constellation will never be built in time, unfortunately, but it's a nice, pretty ship to look at. The stealth battle cruiser. Oh, I love it though. In the end, I really like this battle cruiser. 16-inch guns, probably 1 inch too big. I think battle cruisers are probably better off with 15-inch weapons, but just makes it even better if we can actually get it. So, okay, well, let's push on. Tonnage on foreign stations is too low. Let's find out why that is. The East Coast of all places, we don't have enough people. Well, that's easy to fix. We just need to move... Probably move both of these guys. Well, How about this guy in the Caribbean? No, he's raiding there. We'll move one of these guys back. We'll put this guy on foreign stations, which is weird, but then we'll move him to East Coast. Now, unfortunately, this separates my dreadnoughts, which I did not want to do, but this is kind of like the end of the fight anyways. In fact, because it's like the end of the fight, let's just move... I want to keep a battleship in the Caribbean, just in case I take over one of their places. But okay, fine, we'll move it to the possibility of getting another engagement is just too juicy. So let's do that. And then that will satisfy everything we need. We're good on patrol, so next turn. Okay, 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, 12, 14, 17. Gosh, 17 to 1, 4, 17 to 4. Wow, that's pretty important. Delay the Constellation just to make it even more impossible for it to ever join the game. Let's take this guy off of foreign station and send him to active duty. I don't think we're going to change anything though. It's a little bit late in the war, basically. They have a battleship in the Caribbean, but we have enough forces to prevent them landing, I believe. They have some light crap in there, but in the East Coast, but nothing... Probably nothing we would actually fight in like a battleship type engagement. They still have... Oh, they actually don't have any battleships back at home. One in the Mediterranean. Where the heck are there... Okay, well, let's not be crazy here. How many ships do they have? I mean, we've taken them down to only 5 dreadnoughts from... What did they have at the beginning? 8? And I think they had 2... No, we sank at least 2 battlecruisers, so they must have had 3 battlecruisers. We've done a lot of damage to them. Yeah, well, we've sunk 4 dreadnoughts and 2 battlecruisers at the cost of only 2 dreadnoughts and 2 battleships, but these old ones nobody cares about, right? And our budget should be phenomenal now that we got rid of those old guys. All right, well, let's just keep going. Bermuda. We will let them take the resources. Okay, better savings. Here we go. 2, 5, 8, 11. And cruiser action in Great Britain. We have a battleship? No, we don't. So if I accept this, we do have a light cruiser. I think it might work. Yeah, we lost. I was like, wait, we don't have a battleship there. I don't even remember who we have. Well, everyone's fine, so let's just check status, make sure there's no... Yep, no stars, so keep going. Steady as she goes. Okay, wow, that's an interesting armored cruiser. Really interesting. 10 10-inch and 14 7-inch. Terrible design, I would say. Okay, we have better torpedo protection. I don't think we'll ever use that. And another cruiser action. I think this will also not work. Decline gives 35. And we gained, okay, well, 40 in the scope of 15,000 is minor enough that we don't need to worry. So, by the way, I should check messages. Are we getting any? Oh, enemy gains 50, blockading us. But we gain 100 victory points for blockading the enemy. How the heck does that work? Okay. They do have more points than us. They have to have, I think, 10% more points, and they have just over that, because 10% of our 20-ish would be 20. Well, our 19 would be 21, and they just have a little bit more than us. But how did we get a battleship? Location type. How did this guy end up in Northern Europe? Very strange. I didn't send him there, and he's not on foreign station anymore. Okay, well, that will end the blockade, at least, getting him back. Oh, good. We sunk another ship. And we sunk another submarine. Okay, 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 17. My gosh. And this is it. This could be the big one. We'll accept. I don't think that they actually have this force here, so I think if we accept, they decline. I hate enemy coastal raids, though. So we'll probably just... I'm going to call this episode to an early close because what I'll probably do is off camera, I might run and find out where they are so we can actually get an engagement. I don't want to do this on camera no matter what, where I just sit around and look for them. I usually decline these, but just the chance of one last final decisive fight, which, by the way, we are going to be in very poor shape to fight and do, just because it looks like we don't have very many escorts at all. I think, is this just one each? Yeah, we have one destroyer and one light cruiser supporting my 2 dreadnoughts. But maybe we can use these mines, so I'll call this episode to an early close. Thanks for watching this one, and so the next episode, what I'll probably do is actually, well, I guess we'll have 2 more episodes then. One more, which will be this fight, hopefully a decisive fight. I might even keep restoring the game until we get, I find them, and then we can get a real fight. And then the last episode that I'll do is just on the version update. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.